Scrolling through my tweets here. Looks like we got a lot of answers. A lot of people guessing JCap on that last map. I think they all saw his video from behind the cop car. Expected him to do the same thing on Capture the Flag slumps, but UNiTE wasn't having it. In fact, they barely hung out in their own base. They were constantly in optics, winning Capture the Flag 5-0. Adding that to their total Capture the Flag domination of the day, first time around, it was 7-3 over Envy. They're making a statement tonight, but now it's OpTic's turn to make a statement, saying we are better than UNiTE Gaming at Hardpoint. They took game 1. Can they take game number 4 as we head to standoff?
That's going to be the big question. They need to do it as well. Otherwise, UNiTE will be crowned the 2000 Pro Point champions. And you know what? They've looked dominant all throughout the tournament. Both teams have. And it's, as I said at the very, very start of the stream, Pocket, it's so good to see OpTic in the final because, you know, that's where a team of this caliber belongs. They don't belong, you know, getting knocked out in round 1 like we saw a couple of months ago. So that transition of getting their heads back in the game and playing like the champions that they actually are is so good to see. But this is where true champions shine. Back against the wall. They need to pick up this hard point. We saw them win the first hard point of the series, but now they need to repeat that feat.
I'm on board with Scumpy. Lightweight, toughness. He's got the tac mask as well as dexterity. First run did not work out for him. Big timer in your kill feed with the shotgun, it appears. But UNiTE Gaming, the first one into the hard point, 10 seconds and counting already. Let's jump on board with Killa. He's sitting there with the MSMC. No more than a 2-kill streak for him. And Ricky, now your player on the screen.
Well, Ricky, for now, 2 kills to his name. He's just trying to do a good job anchoring over at the statue side. Managed to outgun one on the right side. Killer, meanwhile, lights up your kill feed with 2 kills. Ricky seeing someone cross. Nothing but the assist. And, you know, when anchors get close to those streaks, you can see him halfway, 20 seconds. He's saying, all right, I'm going to back off. I don't need to be so aggressively pushed. I'm going to wait for the OpTic anchor to try and push me because that essentially is going to get him a couple more kills. As you see him, nothing but hit markers, no secondary either. So Ricky now stuck between a rock and a hard place. If he picks up this 200 points, that is going to help him. And I think that's the call that's been made. He's going to sit on this hill and let his teammate challenge.
All right, Ricky, you get the points with your no gun, just a knife to protect you. We got you, buddy. So far, it's working out. Look at these arrows on the mini-map. Only one in enemy territory as Ricky is standing up top. His teammates around him. That was Nameless in the back alley getting the kills. We got another player at the broken wall. That's Parasite squeezing in. Ricky jumping out of the hard point is looking for a gun. Gonna find one. Can he put it to use and get his Hellstorm? He's one away after killing Scumpy. Scorpion's out of ammo as well. Finds another MSMC. And everything going in UNiTE's favor here. 50 seconds and counting to just 12 from OpTic Gaming. They're perfectly set up. The rotations have been solid. Look at this. Already, you have Parasite on your mini-map set up for the new hardpoint. Killa is hellstorming the respawners. It couldn't get much better for UNiTE at this point.
It really couldn't. And Ricky just gets taken down. That's so unfortunate for him. I feel quite sorry for him because he did so well to stay alive there. But you know, there was a good 20 seconds where he had no gun. All he had was his knife. His team made the great decision of letting him pick up that points from that hard point. And you see it immediately there. Switches out his knife. Wants to pick up a secondary just in case that situation happens again. But as you said, the rotation went down perfectly. Killer picking up kills with those streaks. And Killer's just on a bit of a rampage now. He finally gets taken down. Nadeshot's going to have control of the hill. But Ricky, he's going to be challenging from up top, but it doesn't even matter. UNiTE just with so much control of the spawns right now, it's so tough for OpTic to contest this hill.
And I'm staying on board with Killa for a minute. Just got to see what he's doing right because he's lapped his streaks already. 10, 4, 4, and 7 defends before the 7-minute mark. Killa has been that line of defense at short range, keeping all OpTic members out of their hardpoint. Finally, OpTic getting some time. They got 16 seconds left on the old hardpoint. Nameless spawning there to contest. He's going to win the battle, so no more time for OpTic. Scumbag big timer, though, starting to heat up. Let's see if we can get his streaks.
That's the big problem, though, Pookie. You hit the nail on the head there. You said they're picking up the scrap time, and then all of a sudden UNiTE challenge, and UNiTE pick up the scrap time, and they pick up the early rotation. So you have to look at that scoreboard now. Over pretty much 100 points now to 25. So that 25 points is just little seconds from each hill, little contestations. That's all OpTic are really getting, and that's just due to the sheer amount of pressure UNiTE are putting on these hills. I mean, right now, look at the pins coming from UNiTE. They pins from both sides, and OpTic have no chance whatsoever of getting any time on that hill.
They came from the sides, the top, all directions here. Finally, Nameless goes down, but Killa in the action picks up the triple.
Please.
The lightning strike secures the deal as he takes out Scumpy, 115 and counting. The Scorpion so strong in the hands of Killa right now. Flak Jacket lightweight. Tac mass, extreme conditioning, and toughness is his class with this bad boy.
It's working because 78% of his kills have been on the hill. 14 kills, 5 caps, 10 defends, and just truly a phenomenal objective performance right now. He is playing so very well. He's going to say that thank you very much, 200 points. Another defend to the name as he shuts down Scumpy, immediately jumps, looks towards yellow. Nobody home just yet, and he recognizes now he's getting close to streaks. I guarantee you right now they're going to be saying, why not? Let's try and 100-point club him. They've got the control. They're playing confidently. They're getting, streaks again for Killer. This could turn out to be a complete riot if OpTic aren't careful.
Nameless on your screen now after Killer's death. 56 seconds to 131 as UNiTE continues to double up on their opponent's score. Nice plays out of Nameless. Killer getting some score streak action in there as well, and Killer is going to retake control. Let's jump on board with him as he calls down the Hellstorm missile, catches the player inside, doesn't kill his teammate Ricky. Ricky contesting for that time. Killer continuing to slay outside of the hard point, and really, the more and more I watch UNiTE Gaming, the more I feel like we're going back to Dallas or the Call of Duty Championships and seeing Impact dominate.
Yeah, it's just kind of like deja vu. It really, really is. They're just so strong. I mean, you look at every aspect of this hardpoint game that you need to be strong. You know, there's setting up, there's rotations, there's breaking hills. This team can do it all. I mean, how many times have we seen Killer just break a hill? And the way that they pinch hills, it's just they do it with such good teamwork. And that's what it all comes down to. It's that communication, it's that teamwork, and it's those team strats, which right now are pushing UNiTE out to be one of the best Call of Duty Black Ops 2 teams on the pro circuit.
4:30 left on the clock. You can check out Scumbag Big T. He's got his B-23 in hand. Doesn't matter. Nameless is flying through the sky with the Scorpion. Finally cleaned up. Let's take a look at our stats with 4:11 left on the clock. Killa more than double positive. 11 defends, 8 captures to his name as the player to beat. For the OpTic side, JCap struggling at 8 and 13, just not getting into a groove with the assault rifle, mostly because they haven't had hill control. Nadeshot also unable to break those hills with the SMGs at 11 and 19. The only player really doing much is Scumpy at this point.
Yeah, Scumpy 18 and 22, 6 caps, 5 defends, and you're kind of left asking yourself, he just can't do it all. He can't slay, he can't be an OBJ at the same time. I mean, there's only so much one player can do, and it all comes down to the way that they're trying to rotate to those hills. If they get an early rotation, which seems to be what they've got now, I mean, look at JCap on that minimap. He's currently controlling Hay, and OpTic are getting a serious amount of time. And let's not forget, how many times have we seen one hill change an entire game, Puckett? I mean, if they can pick up a full 60 here, they're back in this game.
Yeah, if you look at that score, how are they only down 40 seconds?
Crazy.
Like, how is OpTic in this game? I was watching JCap. It's an old habit. That one's going to be tough in Columbus. JCap on your screen, though, with the M8 trying to heat up. He's been negative all game long, hasn't been able to secure any score streaks, and he is going to be the player to start the move towards the next hard point. You can see all the guys from UNiTE already set up. JCap's going to have to slay his way there. Not even going to get close. We're jumping on board with Parasite.
And Parasite already on that hill, just going to be lying down, has his teammates getting both sides. So realistically, at this point, Puckett, you can just lie there. He doesn't need to do anything. He's just going to be talking to his teammates, you know, how you guys feeling? You feeling confident? We're going to win the game. It really is as simple as that. Now, as finally as his teammate dies top green, he actually has to do something at this point. But this is a very, very relaxed Parasite right now. He's in the groove of things. You know, his team are playing very, very well. He has Killer just going on a rampage at this point, and he's picking up 2 kills on the hill. He may actually be able to juggle this perfectly and pick up those streaks as well.
Nice shots. That is a 3-piece. Going for number 4. He's finally cleaned up, but here comes Killa. The 2-piece with the War Machine. Long range now. Hits a player with Flak Jacket, looking for the kills from Gas. Spots one inside a green. Finally cleaned up, but the whole time he was doing that, Ricky pulling a Parasite, laying in dead bodies, picking up free time. 2 minutes left on the clock. It's not out of reach for OpTic, but they need this next hard point. Scump inside the courtyard as the hill moves, immediately cleaned up.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do there. He just got challenged by 2 UNiTE players who knew exactly where he was going to be, and that's pretty much going to be the end of this game, I think, as UNiTE just get to that 200-point mark, 205 to 132 with control of the hill, and there's still 40 seconds left. The hard point can actually be won if they go for the challenges. Scumpy actually drops a lightning strike, and that's just going to be the epitome of this game. He took down no one but his teammate. Parasite with even more streaks, as if he hasn't had enough this game. And you have to say, Puckett, what a fantastic performance from UNiTE, and this looks like it could be the dominant side, or, you know, for the rest of this Super October.
Man, UNiTE Gaming is looking pretty unbeatable at this point. Complexity, we didn't see them with TP. I think they have the best chance of taking out UNiTE in our 2000 series next weekend. But for the time being, UNiTE Gaming showing that they are the best team in Call of Duty at the moment, dominating the PAX tournament, making a roster swap, dropping Embos to replace him with Killa. Killa rejoining Parasite, and since they came back together, it's been domination, 236 to 141, trying to keep their opponent under 200, and I think they just did it.
Yep, they have. It's just a sensational performance once again. I mean, look at Killa. 38 kills, 21 deaths, 10 caps, 15 defense. When you have someone on your team doing all that work on the hill, getting that many kills in transition, your anchor, he doesn't need to do anything. He can just sit there, and that's exactly what Ricky did. He just sat there. He only had 17 kills. I mean, you look at that scoreboard, and a lot of people would look at it and say, well, what was Ricky doing? You know, 3 of his teammates dropping 30-plus kills, almost 40. That's a poor performance from him. No, not at all.
Nope.
He had nothing to do.
He's just hanging out in the back, man. 18 and 20 for Ricky. Everyone else in the 30s and more. UNiTE Gaming dropping it down and doing it dirty on OpTic in our finals. They will take home the 2,000 pro points for first place for each player. That'll add to their overall team ranking as they're trying to chase Complexity, who is currently in that #1 spot. Congratulations to UNiTE. Congrats to OpTic, who made it to the finals once again. They've really made some strong pushes in our online tournaments, and they'll be streaming all weekend long, guys. So it's going to do it for Benson and I. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, OpTic Gaming, it's on our homepage right now. You can watch it on mobile as well as on your desktop, MajorLeagueGaming.com. Benson, before we go, I know I'm going to see you in person in London in just a few weeks, but until then, where can people catch you?
I'm going to be streaming pretty much every single day, so you guys can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BenBo100.
BenBo100. What's the 100 for?
It was actually, it's weird. This is the second time today I had to explain that. It was my first ever gamer tag. I wanted it to just be my name, and sure enough, my name was taken, and it recommended BenBo100, and that's what I've been ever since.
Genius. Also, almost forgot to give him a shout out. Solidify, you were our last winner of the Game Battles Premium membership. Enjoy that 1 month. It'll give you access to any disputes. You'll get staff help with that, as well as a free tournament for the month you're playing. So enjoy that. Remember, the next 2000 series, it's going down next Sunday as we move from Saturdays to Sundays starting in October. I'm Chris Puckett for Ben Bow and everyone here at MLG. Thanks for tuning in. Have a fantastic weekend. Happy birthday, Coley. I'm on my way to your birthday party. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.